Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ari Herbal, if you haven't known already. If you're new to my channel, I have a master's in clinical therapeutic herbalism. So I talk a lot about herbs and all kinds of interesting things. And today, I want to talk about herbs that are great for morning blend, anything. Morning blend tea, morning blend coffee. You want to add some stuff to your coffee, totally go do it because it's awesome. So first, let me take a little sip of my coffee. If you've been following me, you know I'm a little addicted. So I wanted to talk about this because I had the most amazing coffee this morning, and it was so good. And I was like, oh my gosh, why am I not talking about great herbs for the morning? Like, right? Like the morning. Like people need to be able to wake up and get their day started, get their body moving in the right direction, and they need to know what kind of things are going to do that. So let's start. um, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is I want to talk about yerba mate. Yerba mate is a Argentinian or just South American. I'm not quite sure if it's just one or the other, but I know it's very big in Argentina, and it's a tea that has a lot of caffeine in it. It's got more caffeine in it than green tea and black tea. About 78 milligrams for 1 cup, as opposed to 35 and 45 for green tea and black tea, respectively. So it has a lot more caffeine in it. So for people who really just don't want to drink coffee but need that caffeine, yerba is really good for you. It also boosts metabolism and suppress appetite. So a lot of people use it for weight loss purposes. I wouldn't use it for that. Like people use it, but like if you're not exercising and doing all kinds of other stuff, it don't really work. Like I know that for a fact. Like you have to be doing something else. It's not just gonna make you magically lose weight. But if you're using it for energy purposes, it's a great it has great uses for that. It also you might find research out there that says that it causes like mouth cancer or something like that. But the only thing is with that is that the articles that state that it's associated with people who have gotten like cancer and stuff like that is that it doesn't take into account that most of the people who were drinking their yerba mate were also smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol and doing all kinds of other things while doing that. And it doesn't actually draw a direct correlation between the yerba mate and the actual cancer. So you can't really go around saying that yerba mate causes cancer. It doesn't actually make sense. So anyway, it's like one article that went out there and said that. And then like that article got like used over and over again by different people to say the exact same thing. So anyway, just want to let you know about that little aspect of it. If it scares you, it's okay. Just that way you know where my mind is coming from. Next, I want to talk about turmeric and pepper together. I know it's such a weird thing to think, oh, let me just put some pepper in my tea. Let me put some pepper. But surprisingly, pepper just adds a nice little spice to a lot of things. And it actually increases the flavor of things. But specifically, turmeric and pepper together work really nice because not only do they do very similar things, but pepper actually boosts the uptake of curcumin. That is the active ingredient that most people are like trying to get from turmeric to use into their bodies. I hope I'm saying that right. Anyway, taking pepper with turmeric is a really good idea because it boosts those chemicals that have all those amazing effects. So effects like anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, also digestion, increasing digestion and getting that started. It improves brain function and helps with your mood, increasing your mood and things of that nature. Which surprisingly pepper does also. Pepper also boosts your brain function and it also is anti-inflammatory. So taking those together are just like this really good combination. And oftentimes you'll see that in golden milk. When you have golden milk, the golden milk can have pepper, it can have cinnamon, it can have turmeric, it can have a lot of different things in there. But having those things together can actually really brighten up your morning. So try some golden milk one day. I know Starbucks has like a golden drink or something like that. I haven't been there in a while, but I know they have a golden drink. And if you want to get some turmeric in your system, that's a good drink to have. But you could also bring some pepper with you and sprinkle some pepper in there. Next, I want to talk about cinnamon. Cinnamon is my favorite herb. I mean, it's not my favorite herb. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's obviously a Martian herb. You guys already know that from listening to me talk about it before. It's a Martian herb, and as an Aries, I typically love Martian herbs. Very spicy, very energizing, very stimulating herbs. A lot of the herbs that are on this list are very Martian herbs. They're stimulating. They're like passionate. They're action oriented. They make you go, and I love that. I love that. So with cinnamon, I absolutely love it because it's anti-inflammatory. It's a stimulant. It is a stimulant. Even though you can drink it before you go to sleep and it won't keep you up, it does get your blood flowing. So that's what I mean by stimulant. Um, it improves digestion and it improves your sensitivity to insulin. And it's just really just a great herb to just throw on things. You can also put it in your golden milk. If you want to add all these things together, it's completely fine. It's just going to be a really good morning blend for you to help you wake up in the morning. Cinnamon, I have at the top, which is kind of just me being biased because I just love cinnamon. I put it in everything and just sprinkle it all over the place. When I was younger, I made steak for the first time ever, and I sprinkled cinnamon on the steak. I didn't know any better, but it didn't taste bad as far as I was concerned. I ate it. It was fine. I liked it. But such a weird thing for a kid to do, right? Just like, oh, put cinnamon on here. That sounds good, right? So anyway, cinnamon has always been one of my favorites, even before I knew that I liked herbs. Last on the list, and the coffee that I'm drinking this morning, is coffee and chaga. Now, you can drink chaga by itself. It does not have to be mixed with coffee, but I have been really getting into chaga recently. So good. I added it to my coffee, and it tastes amazing with my coffee, which I really did not expect at all. But something I noticed since I've been working with chaga is this boost of energy throughout the day. It's not immediate. It's not like, oh, I drank the chaga, now I have energy, you know? And I would drink a cup of coffee and then I'd have tea right after it with chaga in it. Two different types of teas, but chaga was the only same ingredient in there. Because I've been working with it, trying to understand it, trying to feel how it works. Because I don't give things to people that I don't quite know how it works or how it feels. You know, I like to try it first to make sure that it, you know, like that it'll work with other people. That's the kind of herbalist I am. So if you were ever to come to me for a herbal consultation, I'm not going to give you something that I don't know how it feels, you know, or what it tastes like. I'm not going to do that to you. I want to know first before I give it to you so I can give you a heads up. So, as you can tell, it's kind of working, even though I just started drinking it. I think that's the coffee part. So, one of the things that is really amazing about chaga is that it's really good for boosting your immune system, which is so important right now. It also helps boost brain function because it has antioxidants. It's nutrient dense, so you're getting a bunch of nutrients from drinking it in the morning, which is really amazing, especially from just like a mushroom, you know, like so many nutrients, which is great. But one of the things is people have reported an increase in mood and brain function and energy throughout the day, slowly increasing throughout the day instead of, you know, just like quick and then gone, you know. And I found myself having way more energy at the end of the day. I had to look it up. I was like, what? Because it's not actually something that has been tested. It's not tested that, you know, oh, you know, chaga makes you have energy. But I was having energy and I didn't understand why. There was only one difference from what I was doing before to what I'm doing now. And it was consistent every single day, just energy all day. Whether or not it actually does that is still a really great addition to your daily routine because it does boost your immune system. It does help increase, you know, the nutrients in your body, and it just has so many great benefits for you as a whole, but drinking it with coffee, it just feels good. It tastes good. It just makes sense. Using it as a thing in the morning, it's just a good thing to have for you in the morning. If I could get my words together, I could explain to you how it works. But anyway, so I love chaga and coffee in the morning. That is my number one mix together. Now, if you wanted to, you could take everything on this list and mix them together, and it would taste fine, I'm sure. Or you could just take the coffee out and mix everything together, and it would be delicious. So, if you guys have any questions for me, leave them in the comments. Thank you guys for sharing this video with me. And I hope you like it. I'm hoping that I'll be able to post another video this Sunday. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for being patient and working with me and continuing to work and continuing to be with me on this channel. Thank you guys again for all the love you share all the time. I read all your comments. It's really not that many, but I read all of them, and I really appreciate everyone who talks to me and asks me questions and things like that. I really do. I know sometimes I don't know how to answer it without seeming weird, but I really appreciate every single comment and every single thing that you guys do to support me. And I hope that you love this video, because, you know, it took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do for the video. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And have a great day. Bye.